its standard deviation. And in a normal distribution, 95% of the data fall within 2 standard deviations from the mean. But with a power law, like in the St. Petersburg paradox, there is no measurable width. Standard deviation is infinite. This makes power laws a fundamentally different beast, with some very weird properties.
Imagine you take a bunch of random samples and then average them. And take another random samples and average them. Find that the average keeps going up. It doesn't converge. The more you measure, the bigger the average is, which is really weird. It sounds impossible, but it's because it has such a heavy tail, meaning the probability of really whopping big events is so significant that if you keep measuring, occasionally you're going to measure one of those extreme outliers. They will totally skew the average. It's sort of like saying, if you're standing in a room with Bill Gates or Elon Musk, the average wealth in that room is going to be $100 billion or something, because the average is dominated by one outlier.
And that same idea, one outlier can dominate the average, shows up online too. A handful of companies link down in the description. I'd like to thank NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Now, back to power laws. So, why do you get a power law from the simple St. Petersburg setup? If you look at the payout x, you can see it grows exponentially with each toss of the coin. X equals 2 to the n. But if you look at the probability of tossing the coin that many times to get a heads, you can see that this probability shrinks exponentially. So the probability of flipping a coin n times is a half to the power of n. But we're not really interested in the number of tosses, we're interested in the payout. Now we know that x equals 2 to the n, so instead of writing 2 to the n in our probability equation, we can just write x. So we end up with this. The probability of a payout of x dollars is equal to 1 over x, or in other words, x to the power of -1.
Put them together, the exponentials conspire to make a power. And that's a very common thing in nature, that a lot of times when we see power laws, there are 2 underlying exponentials that are dancing together to make a power law.
One example of this is earthquakes. If you look at data on earthquakes, you find that small earthquakes are very common, but earthquakes of increasing magnitudes become exponentially rarer. But the destruction that earthquakes cause is not proportional to their magnitude. It's proportional to the energy they release. And as earthquakes grow in magnitude, that energy grows exponentially.
So there's this exponential decay in frequency of earthquakes of a given magnitude, and an exponential increase in the amount of energy released by earthquakes of a certain magnitude. So when you combine those 2 exponentials, eliminate the magnitude, what you find is a power law.
But power laws also reveal
Forgot to eat my food buff. Whatever. Dude, the reduced voice. Means the whole point of these first few trials are invalid. You kinda just gotta kill him. Well, it's all ready. There's 2 of them. God, killed one of them. Good.
So you reload if it does die. But it's not gonna die if you let it die. Who cares? Oh, how about the one that says it can't die? If it is destroyed by an animal or a target, how about do you know what happens? Well, it has
Yeah, these stages are unreasonable now. Honestly, 'cause you were always intended to fucking blow everyone away.
again, finally. Up to their turn as well.
I believe
You
it's
can
a
target
yeah.
monsters on the field and trigger up to the number of monsters on the field. Turn them to the hand.
First try, baby.
Is destroyed by battle sent to the graveyard. Special summon one monster. Pretty sure this was in the Link Monsters episode, and I'm pretty sure it was
Okay.
Pricing lots of
It's only once.
still bouncing. You can bounce something up here. Bounce first. Get their deck. Why not? One of their things. Summon a monster. Right? That just bonus. Do anything deeper. Yeah, it's all free. Bombing it out. Oh my god.
oh damn.
Okay. I mean, Firewall Dragon's really good. Is a Link summon monster? Is this a So this is just always big. Yep. Limiting it probably doesn't matter. Not a hard one.
Very perceptive.
Aha! Aha! So maybe we did have to be limited. Bounce self plus others just rock forever.
Alright. Two more to show you, and then I'll go over. Your final you have to get your final ratings, and I'll go on my big.
Okay. Looking forward to this monologue, by the way. I'm very
I bet you are.
Have you written it down? Have you
No.
acted out in the mirror? Have you performed it in the shower?
Or prepare in about 6 months. I'm ready.
Alright.
Wait, Raren got to see
As
Spyro
other one.
Where's
Links.
first
Lower
Davidia?
right top, I guess. Tag 2200, link 3. Monsters accept tokens.
Oh, this place is completely different. What the hell?
Based on the number of monsters co-linked.
Or am I an idiot?
A monster co-linked to this card battle your opponent's monster. Once per turn, you can target one card or if it's 3 when card or effect is activated.
Oh yeah, I do love the pure dark.
Alright, so if you're setting up Big Raw, and you get your equipment
Man, the depths are so cool, but
link into that. Now, doubly it's
we sure don't waste time making it.
actually totally dead.
Making the main gimmick of the gimmick to invalidate the gimmick that makes it so cool and atmospheric to begin with. Not to mention, it's just too big. There's not enough variety.
And finally, if they have
Like they really expected the initial surprise to last until the end of the fucking game.
Skip the combat step. You can screw that up too. That's what I'm seeing. Is that right? Yep. Got it.
Man, y'all are unfair.
You have to look at this stupid half wallet count. That's what your monologue. First, I think I still have
Oh no, you missed it. I said one more.
They're already I have seen
I don't remember Spyro's output having this much HP. Jesus.
terribly tired number 31 as it I don't. Give me level 4. Something else I have to remember is a have it right.
Wow, what an idiot.
Level 4 month.
Would I have anything stronger?
Cannot. remember this one. I remember this one gave a bunch of like those question marks and numbers. That's fine. Because I do struggle with defense position just as a concept. Maybe it helps a lot when I mastered it. Still a tough one. So to be face up in defense position, you have to discard special summon.
How do you get a campfire egg? I mean, I know I just did, but...
You can summon it and face up defense. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Guess it's just another layer of your card stone.
What the... God, this guy has too much HP. How are you supposed to do this? Bruh. Dude, how's anybody supposed to play a rebalance? I mean, the place being dark doesn't exactly change anything. Oh, of course, it's another Hinox. Trial of the Hinox. Jesus Christ. What is this for? Shit. Dude, nothing I know works. Every single piece of advantage you would have used before. It's just not a thing here. Dude, we're literally just supposed to sink in a whole bunch of durability in this room. There's literally no other way. How much HP do these guys have? I think it's the 500 guys. How is this? Just design, I guess. Is it possible to make a save state?